By 2050, the atmosphere is a permanent industrial haze. The world is entombed in gray, with every square mile reclaimed by concrete and steel. Every inhalation is a metered commercial transaction. Citizens monitor their remaining liters on wrist-mounted displays, paying for oxygen through state-regulated subscriptions that dictate who gets to breathe and for how long. This was the result of unrestricted development, a decades-long era where industrial output was prioritized over biological stability. Forests were cleared to make room for factories until the planet's natural filtration systems were entirely dismantled. For 12-year-old Arav, trees are a myth. Like everyone in his generation, his only contact with the natural world comes from digitized archives and the static images in old textbooks. Humanity successfully constructed a global technological engine, but we destroyed the life support system required to run it. The youth now live in a manufactured cage where the air itself has been commodified. While searching through family relics, Arav discovers a physical artifact, his grandfather's analog notebook. It has been hidden for years, kept away from the city's digital monitoring networks. The first page contains a handwritten manual for total ecological collapse. It provides coordinates and instructions that were intended to remain sealed until the sky stayed gray for a full decade. This map shows the heavily fortified boundaries of the megacity. Far beyond the perimeter, in the center of the uncharted wasteland, a single set of coordinates marks a theoretical biological anomaly. Arav chooses to leave the city's oxygen grid. He gathers enough canisters to reach the destination, betting his life on the chance that his grandfather's records are accurate. The survival of the next generation depends on whether the analog wisdom of the past can still be found in the ruins of the present. Arav crosses the city threshold into an endless, blinding orange expanse. He is a small, isolated figure moving through a dead world. This cross-section illustrates the hydrological cycle's collapse. Without tree roots to anchor moisture, topsoil eroded, turning major riverbeds to dust. This failure triggered resource wars, where oxygen thieves violently control remaining air pockets. Arav passes the rustive frames of industrial robots, massive machines built to sustain the city, now useless in the silt. They are proof that technology cannot replace the functions of a living forest. The wasteland is a physical record of the debt humanity owed for prioritizing extraction over preservation. After days of travel, Arav reaches the exact coordinates. He climbs a steep rocky ridge, looking for the anomaly described in the notebook. Below the ridge, sheltered from the global dust storms, stands a single, massive green tree. It is vibrant and alive, contrasting sharply against the orange rock of the canyon. This valley is a biological fortress. Its deep topography created a microclimate that trapped localized moisture, allowing this solitary organism to survive the global extinction of its species. Arav descends to the canyon floor. He approaches the base of the trunk, bridging the gap between childhood myths and organic reality. Nature retreated into these isolated pockets, waiting for a generation that would value its survival. Arav reaches out and makes contact, pressing his hand against the rough, ancient bark of the tree. The physical pressure triggers a reaction in the tree's internal systems. It releases a sudden, concentrated burst of oxygen, causing the leaves in the canopy to physically luminesce. This sudden shift in atmospheric density within the canyon initiates a weather event. As oxygen and moisture flood the air, the valley experiences its first natural rainfall in decades. A single surviving organic node holds the latent power to restart a dormant ecological system. The tree has spent decades acting as an evolutionary incubator. It was not merely surviving, it was producing the biological material necessary to replicate itself once the conditions were right. Under the falling rain, the canopy opens to release thousands of dormant, glowing seeds. They catch the new wind currents, drifting out of the valley and toward the surrounding plains. Arav unclasps his synthetic oxygen mask and lets it fall to the ground. He breathes in the air generated by the tree, his lungs functioning naturally for the first time. This valley has become a new biological baseline. From this single canyon, a slow, multi-generational process of reforestation can begin to spread back into the dead zones. Unrestricted development nearly severed our connection to the Earth, but the preservation of this single natural legacy provides a path toward reconstruction. Reality has shifted from a countdown toward extinction to the possibility of a new beginning.